Did we just invade Iran over AI? Hear me out. So a few months ago, Beijing made a public announcement that the US had lost the AI race. The reason? Energy. Not chips, not talent, not technology, energy. And Goldman Sachs said the same thing. The US grid is at capacity and crumbling. China now generates 3 times as much electricity as the United States. So the US has an energy problem in the AI race, and China has been exploiting it. And here's how. China has been fueling its entire industrial economy, AI, data centers, manufacturing, all with cheap sanctioned oil. Oil from Iran, oil from Venezuela, and oil from Russia. So they've been getting these barrels for really cheap, $8, $10, or even $12 below market rate, and they buy 11 million barrels a day. Do the math. They're saving at least $100 million per day by using sanctioned cheap oil. It is that cheap oil that makes China's AI ambitions possible. Because the AI race is not just about technology and who has the best model, it's about who has the energy and infrastructure to make the technology work. And this matters for every single American because 92% of GDP growth in the first half of last year was AI investments. And when you strip that out, the US economy was basically flat. The 5 biggest tech companies in the United States are expected to spend $700 billion in AI infrastructure in 2026 alone. It's not just the tech industry anymore, it's the entire US economy. And I spent years lobbying for Silicon Valley's biggest tech companies, so I know how tech and governments think about competition. And when I see 3 big political moves within 60 days, I know that there's something going on. Like when the US took out Maduro and the Venezuelan oil, or when the US and Israel struck Iran, disrupting the Iranian oil supply. Or what about Russia, that's been sanctioned since the war in Ukraine? That is every single source of China's cheap oil, gone or going. That is because China told us exactly what their edge was, and the US went after it. So perhaps this is not about democracy, and it's not about nuclear weapons. Perhaps it's just about China paying full price for their cheap oil. That's not 3 separate policy moves. That's a strategy. And nobody seems to be talking about this. Follow along if you want the real story for what's going on in AI.